Hello and welcome to GKJ Fishing. Another adventure here today on the Menai Straits. Can you guess where I am? I'm at Molydon, or Molydon, depending on how you say it. It's only about an hour to high water. This was a bit of a spare of the moment thing. I'm going to get the rods out now. Just been talking to a couple of lads who I went to check a mark out up there, just this side of Britannia Bridge, by where the little river stream thing runs in, but a secret beach. There's a lot of fish coming out from there, and I'm going to be hitting that mark tomorrow, 100%. But by the time you see this video, I'd have already hit that mark and made that video, so you might be a few days behind. But there's quite a few, not quite a few at all. There's a few cod coming from out the Menai, and I want a Menai cod. I've had one from Conway Estuary, North Wales, and I want one from Anglesey. If I can get one from Anglesey over the next few weeks, and I want one from Holyhead. I want one from all the North Wales counties. That's the plan. Just got some bait from Bluefin. There's crab cast, there's mussels, there's squid, there's ragworm. I've got some spider peelers. I'm after cod. There's no doubt about it. I'm after cod. But I'll be happy with a dogfish. I'll be happy with a few peckers. I'll be happy with a huss, a strap conger. I want to put a bend in the rod, but the baits I'm putting out are intended for cod. A few of you have said, oh, it's windy. That wind is blowing into me. The wind was supposed to be coming off my back. It's blowing straight down the straits, which might make it a bit difficult with angles. But we'll see how we go. A few of you have been saying that fishing at night, when I walk down to the beach to get the fish and that, you're losing a bit of light and the clarity's not clear. Well, I listened when you said about the wind noise, and I got the microphone, and now look at this. This is the new light, and it lights everything up. It's not even dark yet, look, so you are going to see everything perfectly clear. The audio is going to be clear, extremely clear. The lighting is going to be clear. And if that lighting is enough, I'll get another and I'll put one each side. Obviously, I'm only going to use that light when I'm sort of fishing on my own. I wouldn't put it when I'm on beaches by other people, and that might be a bit disrespectful to light everything up when I'm here on my own, because I am on my own. There are no humans anywhere. Again, another mark to myself in Anglesey. Nobody here. And yeah, I'm after a cod, a Menai cod. And when I cut a Menai cod from Anglesey, I want a Holyhead cod, because I've already had my North Wales cod. But yeah, that mark up there has got me really excited. People have been on about it for days. People have dropped pins for me and showed me some pictures and told me about it. And yeah, to be fair, it seems to be a popular mark. I've seen comments on other people's videos, on my videos. Everybody's going on about it, so it's already well known. I want to get there. I want to give it a go. But anyway, I'm going to get these rods out and I'll bring you back if anything happens. So let's do it then. I'm hoping that this lighting and audio is just right for you. If I've not got it right, I will be changing the lights and whatever to make it work. You know what, I watch a lot of fishing videos, and it absolutely drives me mad when I see good videos with good fish being caught at night and you just can't see nothing that's going on. So I'm going to aim to bring you the clearest fishing videos in the dark on YouTube. If I have to have 3 lights around me, I'll do it. Right, let's get these rods in, see if we can catch some fish. I've fished here once before on high tide, and it is extremely, extremely snaggy. But as I say, this is just where I wanted to go this time. I know there's cod coming out around here. There's a little, there's another beach opposite and just to the right a bit, which is on the cards too. A proper secret one. A proper secret one. And then back up to the left. I'm going to be putting a lot of time in sort of a mile that way and a couple of miles that way over the next few days. You will be seeing it all. We'll just see how we can get on. That's one in. It is a small tide, so even though it's looking rough with the wind and that, it shouldn't, and I say shouldn't while I'm hoping, it shouldn't really be pulling that much. It's a little tide. And I doubt from here I'll be able to hit the channel. As I say, I normally fish the beach, probably 100 yards, 200 yards to my right on low water down in the channel. I don't normally fish this mark, but it's convenient. I've not got much time, and I'm here. This is what I'm doing. Tomorrow night session, I have a lot more time, and I'm fishing a lot better mark. I'm looking forward to that one. Let's get this other rod out. 6 ounce grippers should do the job here. And when I fish, I always like to tell a little bit about the mark. And this mark is snaggy. And you really need to be casting far to get out there. On the plus side, it's a very, very comfortable mark. See, I know I am not hitting the channel there. Definitely not hitting the channel. But I'm hoping the fish will come out of the channel to feed, into the shallows a bit. I can definitely tell I'm not hitting the channel, I know that much. And I'm fishing. Got about an hour's fishing here. Hopefully can make something happen. As I say, this was like a spare of the moment throw together. I didn't even know I was fishing here till about 5 minutes before I got here, because I did plan on going to that other spot up there, about a mile to the left, but after driving down the most horrendous bumpy lane with potholes this deep and big like badger hills everywhere and floods and stuff, I just wanted to check that out for tomorrow. Had a look on the Navionics today with Mr. Hooker, and we've matched it up to a few things, and we've worked out where we need to be, and we're going to give it a go. And I think something's going to happen tomorrow, but it don't mean it's not going to happen now, so don't switch off. That's a bite on the right rod. That's a bite on the right rod already. Already. Come on then. It's a couple of good nods, that. Still there. Got it. Oh God. Could it be? Could it be already? That's like 2 minutes into the first cast. It's got a bit of weight to it, but there is, and it's nodding a bit. Oh my God, just keep it moving, John. This might be. The other rod's going, there's a big bite on the other rod, no way! There's a fish on the other rod, look at the other rod go, what is going on? Oh no, this one's snagging. Come on. There is a massive kelp bed in front of me. Keep moving. Keep moving. There's a fish on the other rod. But I think we got this one. It's a cod! It's a good cod! Yes! 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 Right, there's a fish on the other rod, so I've got to be super quick. 2 minutes into the first cast. I cannot believe it. Oh my God. There was a fish on the other rod. It's gone now. There was a fish on the other rod at exactly the same time. I cannot believe it. That is my Anglesey cod. I've caught my North Wales cod. Now I am on to the Holyhead cod. Get in there. Right, I cannot believe what just happened. The other rod was bouncing and bouncing and bouncing at the same time. They've both been in two. I'm just going to cut this camera off. I'm all excited. I don't even care what happens now. I'm going to fish on, obviously. I've been here 2 minutes. I had a cod on that one, and the left rod was going whack whack. I should not be filming and talking to this camera now. There is cod out there. Molly Don on high water from the car. 2 minutes into the first cast. Bosh! Subscribe, people, because you're going to see plenty more cod this year. Promise you that. Wow, sorry about that, people. That went absolutely crazy. I'm going to get the right rod back out now. I think. Oh God! 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 Oh God! Yes! No way! This is the same rod that was going when I was putting that bait back on. Just. That's 2 for 2. And it's nodding like a cod. It is nodding like a cod. Come on, let me get this torch on. Come on, it's nodding like a cod. It is one. I know it's one. Oh no! Okay, we're not going to worry. You seen that bite? That was a big bite. There was definitely a fish on it. Was pulling all the way. Then he hit a bit of weed. I'm not going to worry. I'm going to get the rod back out. This is really, really, really kicking off. That first cod I've caught hasn't gone back. It's in the side. I unhooked it the best I could and it hasn't gone back. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to give it to somebody. I don't eat fish, but I'm going to make sure it's not wasted. These things happen in fishing, don't they? The only fish I ever take is mackerel because I use them for bait. I never ever take bass, cod or nothing. That poor fella's in the side. He's got to come back because I don't want to leave him there. I want to make sure somebody has a meal out of him. I've got no rods in the water. Let's go and get that cod out and we'll give it to somebody. I'm sorry, I'm shaking, I'm buzzing. This is one of them sessions where it's just happening. I'm going to leave the camera on constant record. I'm going to forget you're there and I'm just going to concentrate on my fishing. Enjoy the show. That is such a shame that he didn't go back. Just in case you're wondering what I'm fishing, big baits, squid, mussel, worm, bits of everything in there. Bits of everything. The cod are clearly here in numbers. Clearly here in numbers. Let's get this tightened up. Because I really don't think this will be there for long. And then we'll get another one out. That fish that I just lost then was, well, I'd say almost certainly a cod. I got it right into here and it was going bang, 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 you know, the cod nod, the traditional cod nod, we all know. It wasn't a doggy or anything like that. It was bouncing. It actually felt bigger than the one that I've got there. Oh, come on then, give me... I can't believe it. I'm in like cloud nine here now. Sometimes it just kicks off. I'm down here on my own. And it's been 2 casts, a cod caught and a cod on. And I'm rambling to the camera again, but you know I'm not too serious. I like sharing what I do and having fun. I want to bring you all with me. That rod will not last long. I just know it. But like the cod, come on, a run down that, I'll come down with the tides and up with the tides. That soon, it can be epic like that for 10 or 15 minutes, then just completely stop. But I've had one, so if it stops, it stops. I don't care. Right, guys, it's all calmed down a bit now. I have no idea what you've seen. The battery went on my other mic. I don't know what audio you've got, if any. So I apologise. But yeah, I had 2 casts. Is that a car coming? No, it's just a light on the house. The first cast was minutes, bang, cod. While I was playing that fish, I'm only saying all this again because I don't know what the camera's picked up because my audio went. The left rod was banging. I left it, that went slack, nothing for 3 or 4 minutes. And then it's gone again. And it was just, that was 100% a cod, I think. It was just banging, 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 and it's come off right there in the kelp. What you're fishing here is, you're fishing over a big, massive kelp bed. You can see it on low water, and it's like probably 6 foot high kelp everywhere. And the first fish hit the kelp what I caught. The second one come off in the kelp. You know, if you're going to fish here, just bear in mind that you're going to be pulling fish through weed and kelp, and it's very snaggy. So whatever you can do to your advantage, bigger hooks, stronger line, keep the fish up, bully them, do whatever. That's a drop back on the left one then. Just going to go and reel into that in a minute. I think, because it's coming to the top of the tide now, I think I might have missed the rush. I wish I'd have got here a couple hours earlier, because as soon as I got here, that was it, probably, you know, an hour before the top, just as it was finishing the flood. I've got a feeling, like most things on the Menai, it might well switch off now. Right, there's another car coming, and there's torches coming, so there's fishermen coming. I'd like to say, I'd like to tell them I ain't had nothing, but there's a cod right next to me on the floor because it didn't go back. So there's no getting away from this one. I'm busted. I've seen what I've caught. Yeah, I'm going to switch this camera off. Is that a bite on the right one? It's going over slowly. Could be weed on the line. Yeah, how aggressive was them bites? As I've said, if you like this type of stuff, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. It really, really does mean a lot. That right rod must have some weed or something to it. Look, it's still going over really slow. I'm pretty certain that's not a bite. There's a torch coming down. Yeah, that right rod is still going. Look, super slow. That'll be weed, that will. Oh, it just pinged though. Oh. Unless it's a big fish sat in the flow. It's normally when something hits your line, that is, when it just goes really, really slow like that and then pings up. Guessing something has drifted down the men eye at the line. That would be my guess. Need to see what's going on with this right rod. I think it's in a snag, to be honest. Something is going on. Can't believe that bit of action. I'm kicking myself now for not being down here earlier. I should have been down here 2 or 3 hours earlier. Something heavy on there. Doesn't feel like a fish, I'm not going to lie. There's something on there. Did I just feel a kick? Don't feel like a fish. But it's heavy and it's coming in. I've got to feel it's a big ball of clunge, a big ball of weed. It needs to be addressed and sent back in because it's no good if that's on the hook, is it? I ain't going to catch a fish. And it is a massive ball of weed. I think there's a big crab somewhere in there. Got them claws coming out of that. Bloody hell. See them, look. Big set of claws coming out of it. And there, look. Right then. What's in there? What is it? Is it a crab or a lobster? It's a big crab, isn't it? Look at him. Cheeky. Yeah, this is what you're up against fishing this mark. It's a horrible mark. You lose so much gear on it. So I don't think anybody should come here all winter. You know, it's just not worth it. Watch him have me now. Plop. Right, I'm just going to add some more to this because that big crab would have stopped me getting a bite. It does seem to have switched off a bit. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have... It's probably, I don't know what time it is, coming up to. I know that, I can tell by when I'm casting it's slackened off. But I am going to keep baiting up and going again. I've got to give it another half hour, an hour at least. I have to, having, you know, the way that started at the beginning. I have to. Right, we're going back out. It's just another big ball of squid, crab, bit of mussel, bit of worm. It's just a big ball of goodness. On a lovely shark. On a lovely sharp Sakuma hook. But it has seemed to quieten down. But this was a bit weeded up, wasn't it, with a crab on? So we'll send it back out. It'd be nice to actually catch like a huss or a strap or something. My last couple of fish have been cod now. You know, I'm getting bored of them. I'm joking. I think I've just been extremely, extremely lucky. But I've come out to target them. I've done a bit of research, found out where they are, got the right bait, put the right rigs in. And the last 2 sessions I've targeted cod. I've had cod. As simple as that. Did I just drop myself in it that I've had some more that you haven't seen yet? I think I did, didn't I? You'll be seeing them soon, so make sure you hit that subscribe button because there's more around here than you think. Bosh. I'm going to check this bait again. For the little bit of time that I'm here, I don't want crabs to be sat on it or weed. So I'll keep it fresh, keep it changed. Right, so let's see what's on this one. Does feel heavy again. That's another big ball of weed. So what I mean, what you're up against here? Makes me think that I'm not clearing that kelp bed. It's really got to willy wang it, ain't you? It is coming. I'm fishing really heavy. Fishing 100-pound braid with a 70-pound rig material. Obviously, the rig material is weaker than the braid, so I don't have to use a shock leader. If it snaps, the rig material, being 70-pound, should snap before the braid, so I don't lose all my braid. But you do have to gear up here. See, when you do fish this heavy, a lot of people might say, that's too heavy, it's too heavy. But you know, if you was on a 30-pound line then, with a different, you know, 30, 40-pound rig material and whatever, that could have snap then, you know. Overkill is always better than underkill in my opinion. That's a bite on that right rod then. Looked like one. So the reason that I might not have had bites on these two then is because there was just a massive ball of weed, and that has been crabbed as well. Let's just tighten up into this one. Yeah, it's not for the comfy angler. Got to put the work in. I'll say you got to put the work in. As I've fished straight from the car and had a cod within 2 minutes, you got to put the work in. That was hard work. You know what I mean. Could have easily been 2 or 3 cod in the first 5 minutes, that. But I'm happy. Wish I'd have seen the one that I lost though, because that did feel special. You've seen the fight. That felt substantially bigger than that first cod. I'm in a tangle again. For God's sake. God damn it, Janet. Bloody amateurs. I'll admit I'm an amateur. I definitely don't claim to be no amazing fisherman. Just come and have a laugh and chuck the rod in. And you see how it is. Definitely don't know everything. Definitely don't claim to. And definitely don't think I do. Just like to come and take the pee and fish. And luckily, you all like it. Well, you keep your eye on that rod. I want to rebait this one, spruce it up and send it out. Here we go again. Another big ball of goodness. Look at that. Mussel, squid, crab, worm. Just look at the juices. Right, that water is dropping. So that's not ideal. Right, we are on the ebb. Wash! We got 2 new baits back out. Really, considering how long I've been here, how long I've spent waffling to the camera, and how long I've actually been undoing tangles and making these baits, I've actually not really fished that much. Looks like on that right rod again. Oh, it's raining now as well. Looks like there's something at that right rod. We have got a lot of rain and hail, so you know what, people? I'm going to cut that camera off because I need to get these waterproofs in there. I'm going to leave the rods out and I'm going to fish for a bit. And you know what? Just this once, I normally say I'll bring you back if I catch any more. But I'm not going to bring you back this time because there is more cod to show you. And I'm going to be back here a couple more times before you see this video, so there will be more coming, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. The weather, I've got a light there, I've got a charger pack there, I've got a camera there, so I need to get all this electrics in the car. This is what you call a smash and grab cod. Do you know what I should have done actually? As soon as I got that first one, I should have just went, you know what, I'm done, got in the car and went. And said, cod fishing, easy. But it's not, is it? It is as much luck as it is skill, isn't it, fishing? At the end of the day, that fish can just swim past. If there was 10 anglers here now, all fishing baits out there, it's totally luck who catches it. Oh, this rain's getting really heavy now. And there's weed on both rods, look, they're both going over. Storm Bert has battered me, but I've had a cod. I'm going to have to get this camera stuff in the car. I'm so sorry because I would have loved to have filmed the rest of this. I'm going to set the clutch on them, jump in the car, put the heating on, and I'm going to have a bit more, and you'll see it at the start of the next video, how this session ends, because there could well be more. So until next time, people, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.